Tuesday. Jen joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And where is this month going?
I know. It's almost end of January.
I know. It's flying by.
Yes, so it's almost February, but we finally started to see some winter weather. Today we're going to be seeing some light lake effect snow showers. Not really a big deal, except for a Tug Hill region, maybe seeing a little bit more. And then tomorrow we actually have an alert day out for more snow.
Yeah, good for the snow lovers, right?
Yeah, so we're finally getting some snow here end of January. And let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are dry, but we are starting to see some snow forming over Lake Ontario. Lake effect snow will pick up for most of today, but it just looks like a trace to 2 for most of us, and a little bit more for up north and especially the Tug Hill region. Temperatures are right around freezing this morning, 27 degrees in Richfield Springs and Inlet, Lake Pleasant, and 28 degrees in Little Falls and Earlville. High temperatures today will remain just around freezing with lake effect snow. We will dry out for tomorrow morning, but then we do have an alert day issued for tomorrow. We are going to be seeing widespread snow tomorrow afternoon and evening. It's going to be the heaviest north of the Mohawk Valley, and it is going to be heavy wet snow once again. Power outages are possible because of windy conditions, and it also is possible to see a wintry mix tomorrow night south of the Mohawk Valley. So we are keeping an eye on this, and I will be talking a little bit more about this in my full forecast. So we do have lake effect snow in effect for today. Then we are going to be seeing heavy snow north tomorrow especially, and a mix is also possible south of the Mohawk Valley. We are going to continue to see unsettled weather even into the weekend. So for today, expect light lake effect snow showers. Shouldn't really be a big deal, but it is going to be windy with temperatures right around freezing. And I will be talking a little bit more about our snowfall totals, our snowfall forecast for both today and tomorrow coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Several people have been
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. Today we are going to be seeing lake effect snow. It just looks like we're going to be getting a trace of an inch or a trace to 2 inches for most of us. A little bit more within the snow band, so it looks like it includes Boonville, some parts of Lewis County, northern Oneida, and then into central Herkimer County. Could be seeing 2 to 4 inches of lake effect snow today, with a little bit more in the Tug Hill region. So we are kind of reaching almost, we're about a foot away from average, I should say. We got 8 inches in Utica recorded yesterday, so now we're up to almost 3 feet of snow. The average for this time of year is about 4 feet of snow, so we're about a foot away. So hopefully we will be getting around average within the next couple days as we continue to see winter weather. We do have an alert day out for tomorrow. Here's our snowfall forecast for tomorrow. This goes into effect 7 a.m. Wednesday to 7 a.m. Thursday. We are going to be seeing more snow on Thursday, but this is just for 24 hours. It is looking like we are going to be seeing most of the snow fall north of the Mohawk Valley, 5 to 10 inches up there, including Rome. And then we are going to be seeing 2 to 5 inches for the Mohawk Valley and south. And it is possible we could be seeing some ice accumulation south of the Mohawk Valley due to a freezing rain and mix coming in Wednesday night. So I will kind of talk a little bit about that more coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Well, did you know it's National Passenger
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with dry conditions this morning, but it is going to be windy today, and we are going to be seeing lake effect pick up. Let's take a look now at the Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. As we can see, our flag is blowing this morning. Pretty windy outside. It is going to feel pretty chilly today with that wind. Also, just be careful for icy spots on the roads this morning. Any areas that, kind of were wet yesterday from the snow definitely froze over last night, so just be careful of that. But at this point, we are starting out with dry conditions. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Dry conditions with cloudy skies, and we are going to be seeing some lake effect snow showers coming in today due to a stronger wind speed from the west. That is kind of forming some snow over Lake Ontario. So we are going to be seeing lake effect snow today. It doesn't really look like a lot. It just looks like we are going to be seeing a trace to 2 for most of us. And the way the band is looking to form 2 to 4 inches for northern Oneida, Lewis County into central Herkimer County, just north of the Little Falls area. And we are going to be seeing just a little bit more in the Tug Hill region. 4 inches, maybe a little bit more is possible up there. But the snow ends tonight. We are going to be seeing unsettled weather coming in for tomorrow. Because of this, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch, and this is especially for our northern viewing areas. So we're looking at northern Oneida, Lewis, Herkimer counties along with Hamilton County. We're looking at a winter storm watch starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and this lasts until 7 a.m. on Thursday. This is due to heavy snow, very gusty winds that could cause scattered power outages, and it is also possible we are going to be seeing icy conditions, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. So here is our snowfall forecast for that. We're looking at 5 to 10 inches up north, with a little bit less for the Mohawk Valley and south, still 2 to 5 inches with this heavy snow coming in Wednesday afternoon. And Wednesday night, it looks to change over as freezing rain, possibly some rain as well. So it is possible we could be getting some ice accumulation south of the Mohawk Valley. On the back end of this, we are going to be seeing some more snow on Thursday, but this forecast is just for the first 24 hours. This is just for 7 a.m. tomorrow until 7 a.m. on Thursday. So let's take a look on our Skycast. For today, we are going to be seeing lake effect snow showers. Once again, little accumulation is expected. Most of it is going to fall in the Tug Hill region. It's going to be windy today with cloudy skies, temperatures right around freezing. We dry out tonight to cloudy skies, and tomorrow we will start out cloudy and dry, but tomorrow just around noon, we start to see the snow come in. It's going to be heavy at first, with most of it falling north of the Mohawk Valley. But after dinner tomorrow, it is possible we are going to see some mixing. So we see freezing rain coming in there along with sleet as well, and then some more snow comes in on the back end on Thursday. So we will keep you updated for Thursday's snowfall, but at this point we just have Wednesday's snowfall out and the possibility of some mixing and some ice, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. So for today, expect light lake effect snow showers. It's going to be windy with temperatures right around freezing, and that looks to end tonight, but we are going to be seeing unsettled weather come back in for tomorrow afternoon. It starts out as heavy snow for the afternoon and evening tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, it is possible we could be getting some mixing in there, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, and that will continue on Thursday, so we will keep you updated on that. Gary?
So, the snow lovers finally getting what they need.
Yes, so end of January, finally getting some snow in here. It looks like snow is almost every day in the forecast.
Yeah, it may last right through April. Watch.
Yeah, no.
Hannah, thanks. The time now, 5:20. Coming up, for this half hour, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And after yesterday's several inches of snow, today maybe 1 or 2, right?
Yes, so we're just looking at a trace of 2 for most of us, a little bit more up north and in the Tug Hill region, but then we are expecting another widespread heavy snow, thing tomorrow.
Yeah, so 3 straight days of snow after not seeing any for a long time.
Yes, and we are going to continue to see unsettled weather even into next week. So, winter is back, and let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are tracking dry conditions, but as you can see from the west, we will be seeing some light lake effect snow today, just a trace to 2 for most of us, a little bit more up north in the Tug Hill region. Temperatures will remain just around freezing today. It's going to be windy. So we have 31 degrees in Whitesboro and 28 degrees in Little Falls and Earlville, and it is going to feel cooler because of that wind. Tomorrow, we actually have issued another Storm Tracker 2 alert day. We are going to be seeing widespread snow, and it's going to be heaviest north of the Mohawk Valley. That will start tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be heavy wet snow once again as well, and it is going to be very windy. This could lead to scattered power outages, and Wednesday night we could also see a wintry mix possible south of the Mohawk Valley. That could possibly cause some ice, so we are keeping an eye out on that, and we have issued an alert day for tomorrow. So lake effect snow today, not a lot, but then we are going to be seeing heavy snow tomorrow, especially north, and possibly some mixed precipitation coming in south of the Mohawk Valley tomorrow night. That will last into Thursday. The unsettled weather will continue for the end of the week, even into next week. So for today, expect light lake effect snow showers. It's going to be windy, temperatures right around freezing, and I will talk a little bit more about our snowfall forecasts coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. We turn to the
Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
We'll be seeing temperatures right around freezing this morning, 32 degrees at the Groves Park Airport in Rome, but it is windy outside, so it's feeling about 8 degrees cooler, and it is going to be windy today, so it is going to feel pretty chilly outside. We are also going to be seeing lake effect snow form. It is coming in off of Lake Ontario, so the band of it looks like the heaviest of it is going to fall in the Tug Hill region, and then it is kind of going to move towards the southeast. So we're looking at 2 to 4 inches in the Boonville area, northern United County, and then towards central part of Herkimer Herkimer County with just a trace to 2 for the rest of us. So traveling today shouldn't really be a problem. Just watch out for some icy spots that are possible this morning from the snow yesterday. And then this afternoon, we are going to be seeing some light lake effect snow. We linger into flurries overnight, but then tomorrow it is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to heavy snow coming in the afternoon and evening. And we could also be seeing some icy conditions as well. So I will keep you updated on that. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Well, as we near the 11-month mark of the Russian invasion.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with dry conditions this morning, but it is expected for lake effect snow to pick up today. Let's take a look now at our Only Onto camera, brought to you by Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel. We are seeing cloudy skies and breezy conditions to start this morning. It is going to get pretty windy today, and once again, we are going to be seeing some light lake effect snow showers. Here's a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Dry conditions, but looking out to the west, we are starting to see some snow coming over Lake Ontario and windy conditions coming out of the west. So once again, it's going to feel about 10 degrees cooler today because of that wind, and we are expected to see lake effect snow. The band of it does look to fall towards the southeast. We can see here, so a trace to 2 for most of us, but within that band, which includes Boonville, some parts of Lewis County, northern Oneida, and into central Herkimer County, just south of Old Forge, it is looking like we could be seeing 2 to 4 inches, and then we are going to be seeing a little bit more in the Tug Hill region. So let's take a look at that on their Skycast. Once again, today the band looks to fall towards the southeast, and we are going to continue to see light lake effect snow showers today with cloudy skies and windy conditions. So it is going to feel about 10 degrees cooler with a few peaks of sunshine actually possible later this afternoon and a few areas of clear skies this evening. But then tomorrow, a winter storm watch is in effect for northern Oneida, Lewis, northern Herkimer, and Hamilton counties. That starts at 1 p.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. We are expecting another round of heavy snow, possibly some ice accumulation as well, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, and very windy conditions which could cause scattered power outages, and the nature of the snow is going to be heavy and wet as well. So our snowfall forecast for starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday is going to be 5 to 10 inches for north of the Mohawk Valley, then 2 to 5 inches for the rest of us, and some mixing and ice is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. We also are going to be seeing additional snow falling on Thursday, but this snowfall forecast map is just until 7 a.m. Thursday. We're also looking at some snowfall on Thursday as well. We will keep you updated on that, but we do have our alert day for tomorrow. So tomorrow we are expecting once again 5 to 10 for the north and 2 to 5 for the Mohawk Valley and south. So this looks to start to come in around noon, maybe 1 p.m. It turns heavy throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening, and then mixing is possible as we see coming here. This is 10 p.m. Seeing some mixing coming in, also some light rain showers, and that could cause slippery conditions with more snow on the back end on Thursday. So for today, we are going to be seeing light lake effect snow, windy conditions, temperatures around freezing, and tonight we will dry out to overnight. But we have our Storm Tracker 2 alert day in effect tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, we start out as heavy snow. It is possible to see some mixing in there tomorrow night, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Rain and snow continues on Thursday with additional snow accumulation. And then we get a break in the unsettled weather Friday, Gary.
What a great 7-day for the snow lovers out there.
Yes, so if you love snow, we're finally seeing some of it, especially Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, get out there and ski and snowmobile. This is the time.
Yes, it is.
Hannah, thank you. Well, a little girl wanted some answers on Sam. Gary Libitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And after cleaning up from that snow yesterday, maybe some folks will be doing the same again today.
So today we're just going to be seeing some light lake effect snow showers. It looks to remain in the Tug Hill region, the heaviest of it. And then tomorrow we actually have an alert day out because we're going to be seeing another round of heavy snow.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 days, heavy snow.
Yes, and then heading into Thursday as well. So we're keeping an eye on this week, very active winter weather. And let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This morning, starting out dry, cloudy, and windy, but as we can see, some lake effect snow is forming over Lake Ontario. We will continue to see light lake effect snow showers for most of us today. Most of it is concentrated in the Tug Hill region. And we are just around freezing, so we will be just around freezing today and feeling about 10 degrees cooler. 29 degrees in New Hartford from our Skywatchers and 31 degrees in Clinton. And looking to the south, we have 29 degrees in Milford, Lawrence, and Morris. Once again, tomorrow has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. We will be seeing another round of widespread heavy snow tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be heaviest north of the Mohawk Valley. It's going to be that heavy wet snow again. It also is going to be windy. This could cause scattered power outages, and even a wintry mix is possible tomorrow night south of the Mohawk Valley, which could cause some icy conditions. So for today, we are going to be seeing some lake effect snow showers. Then we will be seeing heavier snow, widespread snow coming in tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be heaviest north and possibly a mixed precipitation south of the Mohawk Valley tomorrow night. And it does look to continue into the weekend. So we will continue to see unsettled winter weather through the weekend, even into the beginning of next week. So for today, expect lake effect snow, windy conditions, temperatures around freezing, and I will be talking a little bit more about our snowfall forecast for both today and tomorrow. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Several people have been shot.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. We are going to be seeing lake effect snow today. It just looks like a trace to 2 for most of us, with the band falling towards the southeast. So 2 to 4 inches for northern Oneida County, some parts of Lewis County, and into central Herkimer County, with a little bit more in the Tug Hill region, just based on where the band is falling. And with the snow yesterday, we are kind of catching up to around average for snowfall this season. We are just under 3 feet of snow that we have received in Utica. Our average this time of year is just around 4 feet, so we're about a foot around, or 2 feet, I should say, a foot and a half around departure. So we will continue to keep you updated on this, and we are going to be seeing more snowfall once again today and tomorrow. So hopefully we will catch up to around average for the season snowfall pretty soon. So speaking of that, we are going to be seeing another low pressure system moving tomorrow that's going to bring heavy wet snow. The most of it is going to fall to the north, including Rome. So we're looking at northern Oneida County, northern Herkimer, Hamilton, Lewis County. We are going to be seeing 5 to 10 inches there. The rest of us 2 to 5 inches for the Mohawk Valley and south. It is possible to see a wintry mix as well south of the Mohawk Valley. We could be seeing some ice down there. And this is just for Wednesday. We are going to be seeing additional snow pick up Thursday, so we will keep you updated on snowfall for Thursday as well. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Well, did you know it is National
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with dry conditions, but it is windy outside, and the wind is going to pick up today, and we will see lake effect snow. Let's take a look now at our Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Shaking just a little bit this morning, so we are breezy to start. It is going to feel cooler than the actual temperature outside throughout the day, and we are going to be seeing some light lake effect snow showers. Let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Once again, dry conditions, but looking to our west, we are seeing some snow forming over Lake Ontario. It is looking like we are all going to be seeing lake effect snow showers today, with the heavier bands kind of staying towards the Tug Hill region. Here's our radar and satellite. We see the winds blowing out of the west over Lake Ontario, forming some lake effect snow showers this morning, and it is looking like the band is going to fall towards the southeast. So a trace to 2 for most of us, a little bit more, 2 to 4 inches within that band. So that includes northeastern, I should say, Oneida County, southern Lewis County, towards central Herkimer County, and then a little bit more in the Tug Hill region. This is going to be for all of today, the lake effect snow. So let's take a look at that on our Skycast. Once again, the band looks to fall towards the southeast, the heaviest of it being in the Tug Hill region. It is going to remain windy today, making it feel about 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature, with cloudy skies, and we do dry out tonight. But then tomorrow, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch. This goes into effect at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and it lasts until 7 a.m. on Thursday. This is due to another round of heavy snow. It's going to be heavy wet snow, ice accumulation, windy conditions. This could cause scattered power outages, and most of this heavy snow is going to stay to the north. So this includes Lewis County, northern Oneida, northern Herkimer, and Hamilton counties. So here's a look at our snowfall forecast. This is just for 7 a.m. Wednesday to 7 a.m. Thursday. There is going to be additional snow on Thursday, but we haven't made that map yet. So within the 24 hours, we're looking at 5 to 10 inches for north of the Mohawk Valley, 2 to 5 inches for the rest of us, and it is possible we could be seeing some mixing and some ice south of the Mohawk Valley. Let's take a look at that on our Skycast. So we will be dry starting Wednesday morning. Then around noon, we start to see some snow coming in from the south. That turns widespread and heavy for the rest of the afternoon into the evening. And then it is possible to see some mixing. As we can see here, some freezing rain coming in as well, especially in Herkimer County. Some rain south, but that could cause icy conditions as well, as we just saw snow. Then we will be seeing another round of some snow on Thursday, but we haven't quite got to that map yet. That map is just for the first 24 hours. So for today, expect light lake effect snow. It's going to be windy, temperatures around freezing. We will dry out tonight, but once again, we have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for tomorrow. That is due to heavy wet snow coming in tomorrow afternoon through the evening. It's going to be windy throughout the entire event. That could cause scattered power outages. Mixing is also possible Wednesday night into Thursday. That could cause icy conditions. And then we get a break from the unsettled weather on Friday, Gary.
Get out there and ski and snowmobile.
Yes, so it is a good week for that because we haven't seen a lot of snow this week, finally.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of folks heading up to Old Forge to get out on those trails.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook and us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And don't put those shovels away just yet.
Yes, we are going to be seeing some lake effect snow today. It looks to remain heaviest in the Tug Hill region. And then tomorrow, all of us are going to be seeing snow again.
2 out of 3 days, not too bad for us.
Yes, so it looks like today, tomorrow, some Thursday, but we'll dry out on Friday, which is good, I guess.
We need winter here.
Yes, we need some snow. We haven't seen a lot. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. At this point this morning, we are mostly dry, but we are starting to see some lake effect showers pick up from the west. We will be seeing light lake effect snow showers today. The heaviest of it is going to fall in the Tug Hill region and up north. Temperatures will remain right around freezing, and we are right around freezing right now according to our sky watchers. 32 degrees in Westdale and 31 degrees in Clinton. Looking to the south, we have 30 degrees in Cooperstown and 28 degrees in Evanston and West Lawrence. But it is going to be windy today, so it is going to feel up to 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. So lake effect snow today. We dry out for tomorrow morning, but we have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for tomorrow afternoon, evening. This is due to widespread snow moving in. It is going to be heaviest north, but all of us are going to be seeing wet, heavy snow once again. This could lead to scattered power outages. It also is going to be windy at this time. It is also possible to see a wintry mix south of the Mohawk Valley tomorrow night, and that could cause some icy conditions. So we have lake effect snow for today, heavy snow, especially north tomorrow, and then we could be possibly seeing a wintry mix south of the Mohawk Valley. That could cause some ice. It's going to be windy as well, both today and tomorrow, and unsettled winter weather just continues even into next week. So for today, expect light lake effect snow showers, windy conditions, temperatures around freezing, and we'll be talking a little bit more about our snowfall forecast for both today and tomorrow coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast never more than 10 minutes away. We turn now to the latest in the
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. This morning, we are starting out around 32 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, but it feels about 10 degrees cooler because it is windy this morning and it is going to remain windy today with cloudy skies and lake effect snow showers actually picking up. So here's a look at our snowfall forecast. It looks like most of us are just going to be seeing a trace to 2 amount of lake effect snow, with the heaviest of it falling in the Tug Hill region. A little bit more can be expected north of the Mohawk Valley, kind of leaning towards the southeast. We see 2 to 4 inches in northeastern part of Oneida County, southern part of Lewis County, and into central Herkimer County, and that is just for lake effect snow today. But tomorrow we are going to be seeing another round of heavy wet snow due to a low pressure system. So when commuting today, everything should be fine. Maybe a little bit icy this morning, and then lake effect snow this afternoon with a few flurries, and we dry out tonight. But tomorrow afternoon, we start to see heavy snow come in as well, and then a few areas of mixing are possible tomorrow night into Thursday. So we will keep you updated on that, but another round of snow tomorrow. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. As we near the 11-month mark,
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out dry this morning, but it is windy, and we are expecting to see some lake effect snow today. Let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. As we can see, that flag is blowing. We are windy to start, feeling about 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. And the roads are a little bit slippery, as we can see, a little bit shiny, so just watch out for icy conditions on the roads this morning, but otherwise should be a fine morning commute. And Nala is happily saying hi to her neighbor Lucy this morning, who they are both looking for some sunshine. I know Nala wants some sunshine to lay in. Lucy does look like she wants that too, but they're saying hi to each other. Just be careful for some icy spots, and we are actually going to be seeing cloudy skies today and more light lake effect snow throughout the day through the evening, but then we do dry out tonight. So here's our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar showing a band of some snow moving in at this point, but we are starting out dry, seeing it moving in from the west. We will be seeing windy conditions today. Once again, feeling about 10 degrees cooler. And lake effect, the heaviest band does fall in the Tug Hill region, with 2 to 4 inches falling towards the southeast of that. So that includes northeastern Oneida County, southern part of Lewis County, and to central Herkimer County. The rest of us just look to get a trace to 2. So it looks like we are going to be seeing light lake effect snow showers for most of us today. And on our Skycast, it does show that. It shows a wind coming out of the west, and it shows that the heaviest band is concentrated in that Tug Hill region, with just a few light showers surrounding that. A few peaks of sunshine are actually even possible later this afternoon. Temperatures remain just around freezing, and we dry out tonight. But the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch that goes into effect at 1 p.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. on Thursday, and this is due to another round of heavy wet snow, possibly some icy conditions and very gusty winds, which could cause scattered power outages. And this watch is for north of the Mohawk Valley, so that includes Lewis County, northern Herkimer, northern Oneida, and Hamilton. So our snowfall forecast, we just have so far for the first 24 hours, that's 7 a.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. The heaviest of snow will fall north, 5 to 10 inches up there, with 2 to 5 inches in the Mohawk Valley and south, and it is possible to see some mixing and some ice south of the Mohawk Valley. We will have an additional snowfall map for Thursday morning through Thursday night, because we are going to be seeing some extra snow on the back end of the system on Thursday. But starting on Wednesday morning, we will start out dry. The snow looks to come in around noon from the south. It turns heavy and wet throughout the rest of the day, the heaviest of it falling north, and some mixing is actually even possible Wednesday night. As we can see here, some freezing rain coming in as well, and even just some rain showers. It's going to remain windy throughout this entire event as well, so scattered power outages are possible, and then some more snow, possibly some rain mixed in there on the back end on Thursday. So for today, let's just focus on lake effect snow for today. Little accumulation, but it is going to be windy and cold. Tonight we will dry out. Temperatures fall into the 20s, but tomorrow afternoon we have issued a storm tracker 2 alert day. We start out with heavy wet snow, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. Mixing is also possible tomorrow night into Thursday, and it's going to be windy throughout this entire event, so scattered power outages are possible, Gary.
Yeah, let's get back to those trails and hills and start doing some winter things.
Yes, so we have started to be seeing some snow this week, and it looks to continue into next week, so the snow has returned.
Yeah, about time for them.
Yes.
Hannah, thank you. Well, a little girl wanted some answers on Santa.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And after a lot of snow yesterday, maybe a little for us, but the North Country may get even more.
Yes, we are going to see lake effect pick up today for up north especially, and then all of us once again tomorrow going to be seeing another round of heavy snow.
So 2 out of 3 days for us, right?
Yes, so we are going to be seeing lighter snow today for the Mohawk Valley, and it's going to get heavier tomorrow. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As you can see, a lake effect snow band actually moving in right now. We are going to be seeing not that much accumulation today. Most of the heavy snow looks to stay in the Tug Hill region, but it is going to be windy and chilly. Skywatchers have us just around freezing right now. It will stay this temperature, just 29 degrees in New Hartford, 27 degrees in Old Forge, and looking to the south, we have 30 degrees in Cooperstown, 28 degrees in Evanston and in West Lawrence. It's going to feel about 10 degrees cooler today, though, because it is going to be windy. So lake effect snow today. We do have an alert day in effect effect for tomorrow. We are going to be seeing widespread snow for all of us. It's going to be heavy and wet, and it is going to be heaviest north of the Mohawk Valley. We also are going to be seeing windy conditions, so the wet snow along with the windy conditions could lead to scattered power outages, and also wintry mix is actually possible south of the Mohawk Valley tomorrow night. So we're getting a bunch of weather in this, heavy snow, wintry mix is possible, so we did issue an alert day for that. For today, lake effect snow is possible. Then we have that alert day tomorrow, heavy snow, especially north. Then we see a possible mix south. It's going to be windy throughout this whole event, and the unsettled weather just continues even into the weekend. So for today, expect light lake effect snow. It's going to stay heavy north. We are going to be windy and chilly, and then we'll be talking a little bit more about our snowfall forecasts for both today and tomorrow coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Several
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with a few flurries this morning. Lake effect will pick up today, and it is going to remain windy and cold. Let's take a look now at our Oneonta camera, brought to you by Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel. We are seeing cloudy skies at this point, dry conditions down in Oneonta, but on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are starting to see a snow band come in. The heaviest accumulation is going to fall in the Tug Hill region, but it looks like all of us are going to be seeing just a little bit of snowfall today, and this is due to lake effect. So once again, the heaviest of it in the Tug Hill area, 2 to 4 inches where the band falls, which is going to be southeast, so central Herkimer County, northeastern Oneida, Lewis County, 2 to 4 inches, and then the rest of us just seeing a trace to 2. It is going to remain windy throughout the day, and it is going to remain cloudy. So here in our skycast, we do see the snow bands remaining in the Tug Hill area, and then just falling to the southeast. A few flurries elsewhere, but once again, windy conditions today, cloudy, cold, with lake effect snow. We do dry out tonight. But tomorrow, a winter storm watch is in effect for our northern portion of our viewing areas. That includes northern Oneida, northern Herkimer, Lewis, and Hamilton counties. That starts at 1 p.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. All of us are going to be seeing another round of heavy snow moving through, possibly some wintry mix causing some ice and very windy conditions, which could cause scattered power outages. And this is due to another low pressure system. We do have our snowfall forecast. This is just out for 7 a.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday, so just the first 24 hours. We are going to be seeing additional snow on Thursday on the back end of this system, but this is just a good start. 5 to 10 inches looks to fall north of the Mohawk Valley, 2 to 5 inches for the Mohawk Valley and south, and it is possible to see some wintry mix mixing in south of the Mohawk Valley with some ice. So here's a look on our skycast, what that's doing. We start out dry Wednesday morning. Around noon, we start to see some heavy snow coming in from the south. It turns widespread and heavy throughout the rest of the afternoon. It remains windy as well. And in the evening, overnight, it is possible we could be seeing a wintry mix. Here's some freezing rain and some rain as well down south, which could cause for very icy conditions. We do get a few breaks in the system with some more snow coming in on the back end throughout the day on Thursday. So for today, lake effect snow is possible. It's going to be windy. Temperatures just around freezing, feeling about 10 degrees cooler. And we do dry out tonight, but we have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for tomorrow. In the afternoon, it starts out as heavy, wet snow. It's going to be windy. Scattered power outages are possible. Then Wednesday night into Thursday, it is possible to see some mix and some ice, and we get a break in the winter weather on Friday.
very latest. Hannah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Gary. We are tracking our lake effect snow at this hour, and at this point it looks to remain north. That's where the heaviest of snow is going to fall, with the rest of us just seeing a trace to 2 inches. Here's our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Heaviest of snow falling in the Tug Hill region in Lewis County. There also is some lighter snow falling in northern Oneida County and through Old Forge. Old Forge at this hour from our Skywatcher Bill has just about an inch at this time. It also is going to remain very windy today. We are tracking 15 miles per hour wind speeds at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, so it is going to feel about 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. All of us are going to be seeing some more snow pick up tomorrow. We have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Widespread snow comes in Tomorrow afternoon, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, it's going to be heavy and wet, still windy. That could cause scattered power outages, and a wintry mix is also possible, so that could cause some icy conditions as well. So today, lake effect snow, especially up north. We are going to be seeing another round of heavy snow due to a low pressure system, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, with windy conditions and possibly a mix south of the Mohawk Valley. And the unsettled weather just continues. We will continue to see winter weather through the end of the week and even into next week. So for today, expect lake effect snow to continue, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. It's going to be windy and cold. I will be talking a little bit more about our snowfall forecast for both today and tomorrow coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And the latest winter storm that caused us problems yesterday has left thousands in Maine without power. Nearly 34,000 are without power today, most of which are in York County. Crews will be working throughout the day today to try and restore that power. York County officials plan to keep 2 warming centers open until later today for those who do not have power. While there is mounting criticism regarding
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. At this point, the Mohawk Valley and south just seeing cloudy skies and windy conditions, but up north we are seeing lake effect snow. Let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. As you can see, the flag is blowing. We are seeing windy conditions, so it is feeling about 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature, and it is possible there are still some icy spots on the roads, so be careful of that. So for this afternoon, Nala is happy that she can see her neighbor Lucy today. If they are up north, they are seeing some lake effect snow showers, so keep that in mind. Commute may be a little bit tricky, especially up north. For the evening, may still be some slippery spots outside, but lake effect snow does look to come to an end for tonight. Here's our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Light snow showers up north, so we're looking at 2 to 4 inches for up north. A little bit more is possible in the Tug Hill region and in Lewis County, 4 or more inches, and then a trace to 2 for the Mohawk Valley and for the southern valleys. That is just for today. It's going to remain windy, and lake effect snow will continue until it does come to an end this evening. So just watch out for some slippery spots on the roadways, especially for this evening commute. Skywatchers have us all just around freezing today. We have 28 degrees in Old Forge, 33 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk, and 29 degrees in Otsego and in Forestport. Once again, it is feeling about 10 degrees cooler because it is pretty windy outside. So for our lake effect snow today, that will continue, especially in that Tug Hill region up in Lewis County up north. It does look to come to an end after dinner tonight, but it will remain cloudy today and it will remain pretty windy. Things change tomorrow. A winter storm watch actually has been put into effect by the National Weather Service starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. All of us are going to start to see some snow moving in tomorrow. It's going to be heavy and wet once again. It's going to rain windy, and there's the possibility for mixing, so some ice as well. We could be seeing scattered power outages. This winter storm watch is in effect for our northern portion of our viewing area. So we're looking at northern Herkimer, northern Oneida, Hamilton, and Lewis counties. We are looking at 5 to 10 inches for up north, a little bit less further south, but it is possible we could be seeing some mixing down south and some ice as well. This snowfall forecast is just for 7 a.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. There is going to be more snow expected on Thursday. So on our skycast, we see cloudy skies for most of the day Wednesday. Then around noon, that heavy wet snow coming in. Looks to see some mixing around 9-10 p.m. That could go as far north as Old Forge. So we are keeping an eye out on that. And once again, it's going to remain windy throughout this whole event, and some snow is possible on the back end on Thursday. So for the rest of today, lake effect snow showers, especially north, windy conditions, and we will be cloudy and drying out tonight. But tomorrow is issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to windy conditions, heavy wet snow in the afternoon, possibly some mixing and some ice with scattered power outages, and we get a break in the winter weather Friday. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. With soaring egg prices there, once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are still tracking lake effect snow, especially for the north today. It is going to remain windy with cloudy skies. Let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, most of that snow concentrated north in Lewis County up towards Old Forge as well, and in northern Oneida. It is possible it could shift south for a little bit, but it's looking like 2 to 4 inches for up north and a trace to 2 for the rest of us, with a little bit more in the Tug Hill region. We are going to remain windy today, measuring 15 miles per hour wind speeds at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. That will make temperatures feel about 10 degrees cooler. All of us are going to be seeing snow make a return tomorrow. We have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to widespread snow coming in the afternoon, heaviest north of the Mohawk Valley. It is going to be heavy, wet snow. It's going to be windy. That could cause some scattered power outages, and it is possible there could be some ice mixed in there as well. So lake effect snow for today. We are going to be seeing heavy snow for all of us tomorrow, especially north, possibly a mix south of the Mohawk Valley, and the winter weather even continues through the weekend into next week. So for today, expect lake effect snow to continue. It's going to remain windy, and I will be talking a little bit more about our snowfall forecast for tomorrow coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to more on the mass shooting.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies, windy conditions, and lake effect snow up north. Let's take a look now at our Oneonta camera, brought to you by Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel. As we can see here, cloudy skies, a little bit of snow flurries in the air for the rest of us, but once again, that heavier lake effect snow looks to remain to the north. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Old Forge already has about an inch of snow. That's from our Skywatcher Bill. We are also seeing the heaviest of snow falling in the Tuck Hill region in Lewis County. And it is possible this could shift south for a little bit throughout the day, but it is looking like the rest of us are just going to be receiving a trace to 2 inches with 2 to 4 inches up north. So here's our radar and satellite showing that as the wind shifts, once again, it is possible to see a little bit of snow falling towards the Mohawk Valley and south. It is going to remain windy for the rest of the day, making it feel a lot cooler than the actual temperature. Our sky watchers have us just around freezing, 29 degrees in Forestport and Otsego, and 28 degrees in Old Forge. But once again, feeling about 10 degrees cooler, so it is feeling pretty chilly outside. Here's our skycast showing the lake effect snow. Heaviest is going to be falling in the Tug Hill region. It will continue throughout the day. We will remain windy with cloudy skies, and by later this evening, 9-10 p.m., we do look to dry out to cloudy skies. Things change tomorrow. The National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch. That goes into effect at 1 p.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. That is because of our next low pressure system coming in. It is going to bring heavy wet snow, possibly some ice mixed in there as well, and windy conditions. This winter storm watch is in effect for Lewis County, northern Herkimer, northern Oneida, and in Hamilton County. So overall, for just the first 24 hours, this snowfall map is for 7 a.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Thursday. We're expecting 5 to 10 inches up north and 2 to 5 inches for the rest of us, with possibly some ice mixing in there down south. There is additional snowfall also expected on the back end of the storm, which will be on Thursday, so we will keep you updated with the snowfall forecast for that. On our skycast, we start out dry and cloudy on Wednesday. Just around noon, we start to see some snow moving in from the south. It turns widespread and heavy and wet for the rest of the afternoon and evening. And then at night, there is a possibility to see some mixing and some rain in there as well, which could cause icy conditions. There is a few breaks possible in between this storm. And then on Thursday, we will be seeing some snow on the back end of that low pressure system. So for the rest of today, lake effect snow showers are possible. It's going to remain windy with cloudy skies, and we dry out tonight to cloudy skies as well. But we have a Storm Tracker 2 alert day in effect for tomorrow. Heavy snow looks to come in the afternoon, mixing possibly in there as well. And it is going to be windy, so scattered power outages are possible. We get a break in the unsettled weather on Friday, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Now to a disturbing story out of Memphis. The family.
I'm Kristen Copeland.
I'm Jason Powless. Light flurries in the air tonight, but tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day.
Heavy snow, ice, windy conditions. Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis is tracking the timeline from the Weather Center on what we can expect with this storm system.
Biggest concern in the afternoon, it's all about snowfall rates. When this thing is happening in the middle of it, we think it's going to be very reminiscent of a winter storm. It's not going to last all day, so this is not going to pile up to feet and feet of snow. But if you're out in the afternoon, if you're out in the evening, the roads could be pretty slippery. Again, snowfall rates expected to be about 1 inch per hour during the peak of this, which looks to be in the afternoon time. We have a winter storm warning for areas north of the Mohawk Valley, winter weather advisories in and south of the Mohawk Valley, new information from the National Weather Service, and we'll explain why those zones are different. We'll take a look at our snowfall forecast coming up. Some lake effect snow showers out there this evening too. Even though we're not going to get a lot of accumulation, it could still impact your evening drive, especially over the next 1 to 3 hours. A quick, fluffy inch of snow is possible this evening. for most areas. Current temperature is 33 degrees. This evening, again, lake effect snow showers, temperatures right around freezing. Snow begins tomorrow morning between about 10 a.m. to noon. We're tracking the impact on the roadways and how much snow we can expect before a little of this turns over to a mix of sleet and freezing rain tomorrow night. Look at that forecast coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. More classified documents have been found.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track some light snow showers and flurries across central New York this evening. Some lake effect snow. It is relatively light, though. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. And a few occasional flurries are falling here. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The bands are showing up a little bit better, or at least the snow is falling steadier in areas along and just north of the New York State Thruway. This is over Trenton and Rome. Now, this band of snow is dropping very slowly to the south, and this will bring a quick burst of snow to areas across the Mohawk Valley. We're not expecting much accumulation here, thinking just a quick ½ an inch to an inch of accumulation with just enough snow to make some area roadways slippery, mainly on side roads. Traveling tomorrow, the morning is going to be dry, so if you're running errands, do it early if you want to avoid the snow. Things deteriorate very quickly. It looks like 10 a.m. to noon is when this snow begins, and snowfall rates come in very quickly. And thinking about an inch per hour in the afternoon, it's going to be a wet snow, which means even an inch or two could make the roadways very slippery. And then in the evening time, we start to see a wintry mix. The precipitation tapers off as we head into the second half of the day, especially after dark. But again, traveling in the afternoon could be quite tricky for a few hours. Temperatures across the area this evening right around freezing. Whitesboro 33, Dolgeville 32, Big Moose 26. Across Southern Valley, Sherburne 32, as well as Cooperstown, Skinnevis with 28. Low pressure is going to fly into the northeast. Right now it's located over Arkansas, but it's going to be in the northeast tomorrow. We are generally dry tonight, aside from a few flurries. Little snow accumulation is expected tonight. We start out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with dry weather, cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 20s. The start time of this, again, 10 a.m. to noon for most of central New York. It comes in quickly, so in the afternoon, road conditions deteriorate quickly. Slippery spots to be had for the evening commute. Temperatures will be in the upper 20s. A light mix changeover to some sleet and freezing rain is possible tomorrow night, and then it's back over to snow as we head into Thursday. Snowfall totals tomorrow, thinking a general 2 to 5 inches for most of central New York, including the Mohawk and Southern Valleys. 5 to 10 inches expected north of the valley, where there's more of an upslope component to this, squeezing out moisture in the higher elevations. I did highlight this area across the Southern Valleys. There are some hints that there might be some locally higher totals here with a band that forms in Pennsylvania. A lot of uncertainty there, but I do want to point that out. If you live in Cooperstown, Oneonta, definitely be checking back here tonight for updates here in case we have to bump up the numbers. We won't now, but we might have to do this tonight. And as we head into Thursday, lake effect snow showers, temperatures will be in the 20s. And again, we're also tracking an inch or two of accumulation during the day on Thursday across a good portion of the area from Utica to the north and west. In addition to this wet snowfall, there could also be some power outages, especially in the higher elevations. Flurries tonight down to 21. Tomorrow, looking at that snow developing in the afternoon, a high of 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The alert days for tomorrow, not Thursday. I'll fix that. We are talking about some snow showers here as we head into the weekend. Temperatures will be in the 20s heading into early next week. Also wanted to mention, too, coming up in a few minutes, we're going to focus on power outages and how strong the winds get tomorrow afternoon.
Up here, the snow is so wet and heavy already on the limbs and the power lines.
That's a big concern, yeah.
You're just adding to that. Okay.
Right,
Bill,
thanks,
thank you.
Well, the 95th annual ACCAD is still tracking what's going on. And we want to talk about power outages because you and I were talking about this last night. Kristen brought it up earlier. The snow is very heavy right now.
Yeah, just look around the higher elevations. If you haven't noticed, they have this thick combination of snow and ice. They call this rime ice. It hasn't melted at all. This happened last week with the ice storms, and we haven't had a chance to shed these off the trees. When we combine this with more wet snow and wind, we have a real concern for power outages here and tree damage. Most prevalent in the higher elevations, but even in the lower spots, we could have some isolated outages too. So just something to be aware of and something to plan on. Make sure your phone is charged. And again, be on the lookout for, any debris in the roadways tomorrow, especially along higher elevations. Let's look at the wind tomorrow. The winds will be picking up throughout the day as the snow comes in. It's the evening time that the winds become strongest. We could see peak wind gusts up to about 40 miles an hour. And again, I think that's going to be enough to cause issues, especially the hilltop locations. Be on the lookout for scattered power outages. The winds continue into tomorrow night, but they do become lighter here. And then more wind on Thursday, just not quite as strong as we're expecting Wednesday evening. Snow showers this evening, temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. We're tracking the snow that's expected to move in tomorrow and how much we can expect. That's coming up. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Amazon is launching a $5 per month
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking our next round of widespread snow arriving tomorrow during the late morning, early afternoon. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Cavity Tower cam. We're overlooking the city of Utica, and the weather is looking pretty quiet for the most part. We are tracking a few scattered lake effect snow showers. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Zooming in, a couple of bands of snow will occasionally graze parts of the Mohawk Valley and drop south over the next hour or so. Just a quick coating of snow is to be expected. Not expecting any big issues traveling this evening or tonight, but again, don't be surprised if you wake up to a coating of snow tomorrow morning. Winds pick up tomorrow. It'll be windy on Thursday too. Again, the combination of wet snowfall plus wind could lead to power outages. So not a bad idea to have that phone charged, especially if you live in a higher elevation where the ice is a lot thicker on the treetops. Winds will be light on Friday and then breezy conditions expected on Saturday. Sky watchers are right around freezing. Schuyler 29 degrees, Middleville 33, Old Forge 28. Bill picking up a little over 4 inches of snow today from some lake effect. Richfield 31 degrees, Hartwick 29, and West Lawrence with 29 degrees. Lake effect snow showers dropping south across the area and weakening. We are tracking the next weather maker all the way to the south and west. This is going to fly to the north and east. It's a fast mover, and it's going to bring around is some locally heavy snowfall. And heavy, when I mean heavy, I mean it comes down quickly, not that it piles up a whole lot. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, cloudy skies tonight, overnight lows in the low 20s. We're dry in the morning. I'm going to stop things at noontime. The leading edge of snow starts to break out across the area. Conditions change quickly tomorrow. So if you're trying to beat this, once it starts to snow, you're not going to have a whole lot of time before the snow comes down really hard. Snowfall rates will be about 1 inch per hour in the middle of the day between about 2 to 4 p.m. That's usually enough. That's at that threshold where the roads get very slippery. Even with the road crews being out, it just comes down too quickly. And there's expected to be a lot of slippery roads tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Tomorrow night, a wintry mix could briefly move across the area before turning back over to some snow showers on Thursday. 2 to 5 inches of snow expected across most of central New York. North of the Mohawk Valley, higher elevations here pick up 5 to 10 inches of snow. And then I highlighted this area south of the Mohawk Valley. There's uncertainty in how far a secondary band of heavy snow makes it. A lot of the models keep it in Pennsylvania, but a couple are starting to hint that this could be across Shenango and Otsego County. So that is something we are going to watch really closely. For now, we'll leave the forecast at 2 to 5 inches, but if you live down here, check back with us because we could be bumping these numbers up. Snow showers will be around on Thursday. Accumulations generally between 1 to 3 inches for most areas. Outside south and east of Utica, about a trace to 1 inch of snow in Otsego in southern Shenango County. Flurries tonight down to 21. Tomorrow that snow arrives in the afternoon. Plan on tricky travel during the mid to late afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Thursday, light snow throughout the day, 35. We're into the upper 20s on Friday. Snow showers Saturday. Another round of snow is possible Sunday. We'll keep an eye on that. Temperatures in the 20s on Monday and Tuesday. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're taking a look at the chance for power outages and how strong the winds get tomorrow afternoon. We'll be right back.
He's tracking it all in the Weather Center.
Yeah, the biggest concern here is the snowfall rates. We're expecting snowfall rates to be about 1 inch per hour in the afternoon. When the snow comes down that quickly, it makes very messy road conditions. Even though we're not expecting a lot of snow, I think in the middle of this, it will certainly feel like it. Again, an alert day for tomorrow, not only just the snow during the afternoon, but also the possibility of power outages. This is going to be a wet, sticky snow. It's going to stick to the trees again. The higher elevations have seen quite a bit of ice and snow on trees, and with wind, again, this could lead to power outages. The National Weather Service has upgraded parts of our area to a winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory. We'll break down our local snowfall numbers here coming up. Some scattered snow showers out there this evening, some lingering lake effect snow showers, temperatures in the low 30s. Traveling this evening, not looking too bad. A brief snow shower and a coating of snow is expected this evening and tonight. And then we're tracking what's to come tomorrow. The snow breaking out in the late morning to early afternoon. We're taking a look at how much falls and when it comes to an end, and that's coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. California shocked by 3.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking the next round of snow arriving tomorrow, especially during the afternoon time. Road conditions expected to be slippery. A live look outside this evening. This is our Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. You can see a couple of flurries in the air, some light snow showers taking place. There is some snow across the area falling from the lakes. A little bit of lake effect snow taking place this evening. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Occasionally you do run into a band where there's a reduction in visibility and a quick coating of snow, but for the most part, this snow is not expected to cause any big issues here tonight, and most of us get less than a ½ inch of accumulation. Tomorrow is a different story. We start out dry. If you're trying to run errands in the morning, if you're home before about 10 to 11 o'clock, you'll be able to avoid the snow. Conditions deteriorate quickly. There's the biggest takeaway from this forecast is expect the snow to come down fast and furious during the afternoon tomorrow. Thinking snowfall rates will be perhaps greater than 1 inch per hour, and that leads to messy roads, and it's going to be that wet, sticky type of snow. Even a small amount of this will have a high impact on the roadways. The evening time will see a mix or a changeover to some sleet, freezing rain. Not a lot of that, but it could make things icy. And then the drive home, drive at night should be better. Evening commute, again, plan on dealing with some slippery conditions across the area. Power outages are possible tomorrow, specifically the higher elevations where there's a very thick coating of snow and ice that's built up from the past few snow and ice storms. And it hasn't melted, so these areas could see some tree damage with winds picking up between about 30 to 40 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures across the area this evening right around freezing, 28 degrees in Old Forge, 32 degrees in Cooperstown, West Lawrence with 29 degrees. Snow comes to an end tonight, and then it's going to be replaced by this area of low pressure from the southwest. That storm, by the way, is going to move very quickly across the area, so it's going to be a relatively short event. Storm Tracker 2 skycast tonight, generally cloudy skies, overnight lows in the low 20s. Tomorrow morning, starting out dry, areas of snow break out from southwest to northeast. The start time, 11 o'clock to noon for most areas, and it comes in quickly. Conditions deteriorate very quickly across the area with about 1 inch per hour snowfall rates in the early to mid-afternoon. Quick changeover to sleet, freezing rain is possible tomorrow night. This turns back over to light snow on Thursday. 5 to 10 inches of accumulation expected north of the Mohawk Valley. In the valley, 2 to 5 inches of snow possible. We're keeping a close eye on areas south of the Mohawk Valley. There's going to be another band of heavier snow. At this point, it looks like it's going to be mainly in Pennsylvania, but some models indicate it could be as far north as the southern valleys. We'll continue to keep an eye on that. Snow showers Thursday, generally light snow throughout the day, an additional 1 to 3 inches of snow for Thursday afternoon across a good portion of central New York. Tonight, snow showers come to an end. Overnight lows in the 20s, the low 20s. Tomorrow, starting out dry, that burst of snow in the afternoon, messy roads, highs in the low 30s, scattered power outages. Thursday, light snow, 35 degrees. We're dry on Friday and then tracking more light snow as we head into the weekend. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. The results, stories in a moment. First, though, we need to talk about the alert day for tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist Bill Carter is going to break it down for us tonight.
Well, I do have some updates tonight. It's really timing out the snow. I think the biggest issue is that the snow comes down all at once. Don't expect the same thing that happened on Sunday night. I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of places getting more than 8 to 10 inches of snow. Yeah. But it doesn't mean the roads aren't going to be slippery. And in the afternoon time, you're going to want to be really careful. We're also tracking possible power outages, too. And that's due to the wet nature of the snow, combined with the wind, which we're going to be diving into later in the broadcast. Let's take a live look outside across the area. The Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, where light snow continues to fly across central New York. Very light lake effect. Just enough to coat the ground, not enough to cause any traveling issues. Current temperature is 31 degrees, light west wind at 7 miles an hour. The winds will be picking up as we head into the day tomorrow. Overnight lows tonight drop into the low 20s with flurries in the air. We're timing out the snow tomorrow and when we can expect the heaviest snow, and also look at the snowfall forecast that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, the Utica Comets home.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside. This is our Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. A lovely scene here. Some flurries in the air tonight. The flurries are coming from the lakes. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And the snow is generally light, not really amounting to much. And as we look at how things have been moving over the past hour, you can see lake effect generally coming to an end here. And we're getting ready for the next weather maker. This arrives tomorrow. First, let's look at the travel impact. During the day, especially in the morning, we're dry. So if you're heading to work or school in the morning, no issues on the roadways weather-wise. In the afternoon, things change quickly. As the snow comes in, the rate of snow climbs very quickly. We're expecting 1 inch per hour snowfall rates, messy roads in the afternoon, and then this ends quickly. This is not going to be a very long event, but when it does come through, it will have a very high impact across the area. Coming to an end in tomorrow evening, a light wintry mix is possible, but the precipitation will become much lighter throughout the day. With wind in the forecast and this wet, sticky snow, this could lead to scattered power outages in the higher elevations. Areas that already have that snow-ice combination on the trees especially are more vulnerable, and that is the hilltop locations compared to the southern valleys and the lower elevations. Radar and satellite image, we're tracking the next wave of low pressure working in from the southwest. It's a fast mover, and it'll be here tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, we are looking at quiet weather tonight, cloudy skies, overnight lows in the low 20s. Tomorrow morning, again, we're dry, but by noontime, the snow starts to break out from southwest to northeast. And again, in the afternoon time, expect rapidly deteriorating road conditions with snowfall rates peaking at about 1 inch per hour. The heaviest looks to be between about 2 to 4 p.m. In the early evening, the commute looks pretty messy. If you're driving home, just budget yourself extra time for that and just take your time getting home. Now, the weather tomorrow evening and tomorrow night does look better. Temperatures climb above freezing. There could be some scattered sleet and freezing rain. At that point, though, the roads are generally well treated. And then tomorrow or Thursday morning, 7 a.m., we are looking at some light snow returning to central New York. Snowfall forecast, I did trim back the higher totals a little bit. Instead of 5 to 10, it's about 4 to 8 inches for areas north of the Mohawk Valley. The snow not quite as heavy here, but still enough to shovel for most of central New York. Still expecting 2 to 5 inches across the Mohawk and southern valleys. And then we do have more snow in the forecast for Thursday. Light snow showers, some lake-enhanced snow, temperatures in the mid-20s, and an additional 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Again, this is for Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. Tonight, flurries down to 21. Tomorrow, a dry start to the day, but then that snow comes in fast and furious, high of 32. And again, plan on slippery driving in the afternoon and early evening. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Light snow Thursday, 35. We're dry Friday. Snow shower Saturday. More snow possible. Looking ahead to Sunday, a very active weather pattern. Again, plan on tricky travel Wednesday afternoon.
So right when we're on our way into work is what you're trying to say.
Naturally.
We'll be ready. Hey,
Yeah.
we're veterans of this stuff, right?
Still don't like it though.
No, I don't. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, the Senate Judiciary Committee wants answers. Going to get to those stories in a moment, but first, we're talking alert day on Wednesday. Bill wants everyone to make sure you're ready for this because you know what? It's that heavy, wet snow, and that can cause a lot of problems on the roads.
And by heavy, I'm not expecting a foot of snow.
No,
This isn't.
We're talking weight.
It's the weight of it.
Yeah.
It's the stickiness factor, how it's going to stick to trees, and most importantly, I think this one is going to be different because this comes down fast.
Okay.
An inch per hour of snowfall is nothing to take lightly around here. Yep. We're used to snow. We deal with this all the time,
Sure.
but when you put that in the afternoon, the roadways are going to be very slippery across the areas. That's what we're really trying to emphasize. That's why we do all this. This is not just read to scare you, but this is how do we deal with the weather? How do we plan around our day?
And power outages.
Power outages,
Right?
too, another thing to think about here. So charge your phones just in case.
Yep.
Hopefully I'm completely wrong about that. But it is something to be aware of. And as we take a look at the radar this evening, things are quiet. We are tracking a few flurries out there, no issues here. Again, things are going to start to pick up as we head into the day tomorrow. The morning time should be okay, but then in the afternoon, again, that snow will be arriving. Again, out there this evening, pretty quiet conditions. Temperature-wise, it's not all that cold. We have not had a lot of cold air in January, really this whole winter. Current temperature is 28 degrees. Heading into tonight, we do drop down into the low 20s with a few flurries out there. We're timing out the snowfall across the area. We're also looking at some updated numbers to pass along for the snowfall forecast that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The Utica Comets home opener was anything.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We are taking a live look outside from our Mountain Ice Pain Relief Gel tower cam overlooking Oneonta. Things are looking pretty quiet across the area this evening. A couple of flurries in the air. Those will continue overnight, not really amounting to much across the area. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You can see this very narrow light band of some lingering lake effect snow showers. Let's talk about the impact to travel tomorrow with this next weather system moving in. It's dry in the morning, no problems getting to work or school. We're looking at dry conditions up until about 10 a.m. and then some snow starts to break out. In the afternoon time, especially between about 2 to 4 p.m., heavy, wet snow. Snowfall rates at about an inch per hour could lead to very difficult driving conditions for a couple of hours. This is not going to be all day. Once we get into the evening time, the snowfall comes to an end, might change over to a brief period of sleet freezing rain into the evening and overnight. But again, the worst conditions look to be in the afternoon time for a few hours before things start to get a little bit easier. Your evening drive will be better than the afternoon, but still dealing with some slippery roads across the area. The wet factor to the snow could also lead to scattered power outages. This is another thing that we're concerned about, especially along higher elevations where there's a really thick coat of rime ice, a combination of snow and ice on trees and power lines from what happened last week. We had that ice storm last week. It's still on the trees, and we add more snow to the mix and wind, thinking wind gusts could be between about 30 to 40 miles an hour tomorrow. And again, the hilltop locations could see some scattered power outages and some tree damage. Just something to keep in mind if you're traveling to or from a higher elevation. Just watch out for debris in the roadway. That most likely will be taking place in the afternoon and evening. Radar and satellite image. Here comes the next weather maker. Again, low pressure swinging through our area. Again, arriving tomorrow. Dry tonight, dry tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Temperatures in the low 20s. The snow breaks out from southwest to northeast. It becomes widespread in the early afternoon. Snowfall rates, again, about an inch per hour. Roads are very messy in the afternoon and early evening. And just a reminder, even just an inch or two of this snow is going to make things slippery because it's that wet snow. It's not lake effect snow where it doesn't have as high of an impact on roadways. This is going to be more of that buttery, slushy snow. Tomorrow night, things start to quiet down. We will get some light snow as we look ahead to Thursday. I did make some updates to the forecast here, lowering some of the higher totals. 4 to 8 inches expected along the higher terrain north of the Mohawk Valley. Still thinking 2 to 5 inches across the Mohawk and Southern Valleys. Again, that's how things look to play out through tomorrow night. And then we do get some more snow on Thursday, lake effect snow showers. Temperatures look to climb into the upper 20s to low 30s Thursday afternoon. An additional 1 to 3 inches of accumulation across Oneida, Madison, and northern Herkimer counties, a trace to an inch heading south and east of Utica. Flurries tonight down to 21. Messy roads tomorrow afternoon, and temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Light snow Thursday, 35. Friday, we're cloudy, 27. Snow showers Saturday, and then possibly some more snow accumulation looking ahead to Sunday. So again, roads are going to be messy in the afternoon, but this is not going to last all day, and it's not going to pile up like it did on Sunday night.
Just got to be aware that heavy, sticky, wet snow could be bringing down some power lines. It's a possibility we got to be ready for.
And that is a concern, especially in the higher elevations.
All right. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next.